What's up guys, it's the Real Payne coming to you with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile. Hell yeah, we're gonna have a look at Cyberdragon today. And before we even go into this, I want to thank you very much for coming through with the Radars deck profile today. I really didn't expect much. I mean, I love the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I love to do these deck profiles here and there every now and then. And you guys really showed your support for it. So I'm really thankful. And I'm gonna continue to do deck profiles here and there every now and then. It's not gonna become a common thing every week, but every time I have something I want to show off, I'll show it to you guys. So let's go with the Cyberdragons. So first and foremost, obviously this is a Cyberdragon deck, so you're running 3 regular Cyberdragons, old school stuff. And that's the thing I love about Yu-Gi-Oh! I love the legacy support. I'm not really playing any of the new decks, but just, you know, the nostalgia is really strong in this one. So 3 Cyberdragon core basically searches out everything in your deck just by normal summoning. And then we got 3 Cyberdragon Hertz, whatever you want to pronounce it. This guy is amazing. Just drop him to the graveyard, search a Cyberdragon from your deck or your graveyard. And by the way, whenever a Cyberdragon goes to the graveyard, they count as Cyberdragon, so he can search everything from the graveyard that's a Cyberdragon. And finally, the new support. I've been waiting on this one, and this card is so good, guys. This card is so good. I've seen deck profiles where people just run 1 or 2 of these. Crazy! Cyberdragon Nexter, whatever, again, pronunciation. I mean, they're going with the German names, German words. So, Nexter, basically, when you normal or special summon him, you can special summon a 2100 attack or defense monster from your graveyard, which goes for all the Cyberdragon. For the regular Cyberdragon, you know, the Link monster. I'm totally blanking on the name right now, but we get to that. Let's move on to the other monsters. So for your support monsters, you got 3 Galaxy Soldier. This guy just level 5 special summon, search another Galaxy Soldier, and then you can special summon that one again. So that's an easy Cyberdragon Infinity. Moving on to your hand traps, I only played 2 Ash Blossoms and 2 Ghost Ogre. Ghost Ogre is really, I think Ghost Ogre is underrated right now. Like sometimes in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! When people are trying to build up that combo, it only takes 1 Ogre to destroy your opponent's combo. Like to break the combo, break the chain, because you're getting rid of one of the monsters, which they might need for Link summoning. For your spells, of course, we play 3 Cyber Emergency. Searches out Cyberdragon monsters from your deck. And just, you know, an amazing search. And now that we have Cyberdragon Nexter, I finally feel it's time you have to run 3 machine duplication. Nexter, Hertz, Core. These 3, you get them on the field, you play this, you get 2 more Cyberdragons from your deck. Just special summon that stuff, and you're building up the board very, very quickly. Moving on to, okay, here's the spice. Pot of Desires. 3 of them. I might get it down to 2, but Pot of Desires, I feel like it's still really, really good. It's risky, of course, but you're playing 3 of every Cyberdragon, which is your main thing of the deck. You're playing 3 Cyberdragons, you're playing 3 Galaxy Soldiers. Might lose a hand trap or 2, but you know, again, all the important cards are represented 3 times. That was 4. 3 times. My fingers are kind of slow. I'm stupid also. And 2 Cyber Repair for mostly to search out your Galaxy Soldiers, but you also can search out your Cyberdragons. But most of the time, I'm just using this for Galaxy Soldier because you can search out Cyberdragons with this. So this is the one Galaxy Soldier simple search that you got as long as you got a Cyberdragon in your graveyard. Now for the rest of the spell and traps, the one-offs, we play 1 Cyber Ref System. Just get a Cyberdragon from your hand or graveyard, special summon. It's basically a Monster Reborn. 1 Cyberload Fusion, special summon 1 fusion monster that has Cyberdragon in the name. This is mostly to get your banished monsters back into the deck. I wish they would go to the graveyard, but eh. Then we got 1 Overload Fusion, just simple, banish from your deck, and then from the banished zone you get them back into the deck. Well, banish from your graveyard, and then from the banished zone you get them back. That's the combo. That's the idea, where you can basically easily summon 2 Chimera Tech monsters, and then we got The one power bond, I know, I love this card. I love me having some 4200 attack, Chimera attack, dragons, just like this. I like this card, alright, just don't. You got one Monster Reborn. I might leave this out, because you already have so much rebirthing stuff in this deck, but for now, I think Monster Reborn, it's still very strong. It still gets to take a monster from your opponent's graveyard, which you can't do with all the other cards. Then we got one Foolish Burial. Simple. The one thing you want to ditch is Cyber Dragon Hurts most of the time. But once again, every dragon, every Cyber Dragon in the graveyard counts as Cyber Dragon. So if you're just searching for something, if you want something from the graveyard, then, you know, you just ditch it with Foolish Burial and then you search it with Hurts. Or you rebirth it with Ref System. Just, you know, that's the thing. We got one for one, because now you have Hurts and Nexter. And when X is special summoned, you get to use the effect once again. One limiter removal, once again, just power. This is maybe, if you're getting to clear the board, this might be the one thing, the one tiny thing you need to finish the match. And finally, for your traps, I got 2 Cybernetic Overflow, which is just very nice to clean the board with this, and you limit the removal, and you just blow your opponent up. So maybe just one, but right now I feel like 2. Like you can search it with core, but on the flip side, you have so much other stuff that you want to search with core. So this is not your top priority unless you need to break your opponent's board. And yeah, this is really good. And finally, for your extra deck, I mean, 2 Chimera Tech, Overfleet Dragon. This is basically a kaiju for everything that's in the extra monster zone. Just really, really, really good. This card is broken. This card is beyond repairing. And 2 Chimera Tech, Rampage Dragon. Because this card is a great toolbox. For one, you get to destroy your opponent's backline the more Cyber Dragons you use to special summon this guy. And 2, with a second effect, you can ditch Cyber Dragons to the graveyard to make them attack more often. You don't even need to attack. Sometimes you just want to get a Hurts in your graveyard so you can search more. Sometimes you just want to get a Nexter in your graveyard so you can get him in your hand. Sometimes you just want to get a Core in your graveyard so you can special summon Cyber Dragons from your deck by banishing Core. So it's so good. Then we got 1 Fortress Dragon, Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, and obviously 2 Cyber Dragon Nova, which are now super easily to special summon from your grave. When you get into, well, let me get to the Cyber Dragon Infinity. When you get to Infinity and you use the effect and you ditch some of the material, you always want to ditch Nova first, because now you have Nexter to just get him back on the field and get another Infinity going. So that's 2 negates. 2 times you can eat an opponent's monster. I mean, I say eat, but he just takes an opponent's monster and uses it as material. So that's, once again, so much stuff to get rid of your opponent's monsters that are just like, oh, how am I going to touch this? Well, maybe I want to kaiju it away with this guy, or maybe I just want to eat it with this guy. Just have a nice little snack. For your Link monsters, I played a 1 Link Kuribo. Link Kuribo is really good because you're playing now, again, next up Hurts. If you don't have anything, then anything else than Hurts, you can. Usually you don't want to summon Hurts, but in this scenario, you summon Hurts, and then you special summon Link Kuribo. Hurts goes to the graveyard to get the effect, yada yada yada, such stuff. I got 1 Clive 4 Genius. I still like this card because it has 2 zones. Because sometimes I feel like with this deck, sometimes you need the zones. And it's also like a built-in effect veiler, so that's really good. Just negate some effects. We got 2 Cyber Dragon Seeger. The name I couldn't remember before. Once again, he has 2,100 attack, can be special summoned from your grave with your good old pal Cyber Dragon Nexter. Then we got 1 Summon Sorceress, very important for different combos of the deck, because with this build, you'll be able to special summon so many Cyber Dragons and Galaxy Soldiers to your field. And with Summon Sorceress, you can just go 1 step beyond and special summon more from the deck. And finally, I got the 1 Nightmare Griffin. Now, Nightmare Griffin is basically here for the fact that he only takes 2 monsters. So Summon Sorceress, you special summon a monster, you go into Griffin, And then if you have something in your hand, you can ditch it to the graveyard. Maybe it's a Hurts. And then you get a spell. What was it? A spell card to spell or trap back to your field, face down. And you cannot use it that turn, but it's nice to recycle mostly your fusion spells, I'd say, or you know, even the trap card which we had before. Once again, Cybernetic Overflow. Wow, I once again forgot the name. But that's the extra deck. And now for the side deck, I didn't really know if I should do a side deck because I think it's up to personal preference and really depends on the meta against what you're playing and whatnot. But I don't have a complete one, but I'm just gonna show you my ideas, what else could run, you should maybe run in this deck. I got 3 evenly matched, there's one in the back, so I just got that out of the folder right now. Evenly matched, just turn 2. If you have a deck that basically allows you to go turn 2, you should play evenly matched. Same thing for like super polymerization, which I have something else behind there. Super poly, just, you know, you can steal an opponent's monster. If you're playing against a deck where this might come in handy, then we got 2 or 3 Gozen match. Once again, if your opponent is playing a mixed deck, I only have 2 in here because I only own 2. But, you know, you could run 3, and finally, well, not finally, there's a little bit more. I got 2 Effect Veilers, depending, once again, there's a lot of decks which have like a dedicated normal summon monster. Like, if you're playing, for example, the mirror match against Cyber Dragon, if you can Veiler the Dragon, the Cyber Dragon core, that's gonna destroy your opponent. Just like, oh no, wait, I was supposed to search something, now I can't. And finally, I got 3 Dino F Pancatrops because this guy is just still really amazing. Once again, more turn 2 stuff. Now, depending on, you still can special summon your Cyber Dragon and special summon this guy on top as long as your opponent has more cards on the field as you do. And just once again, back row, just destruction for this guy. And yeah, Pancatrops is amazing. Just Pancatrops is in every side deck right now, let's be honest. So that's the side deck, that's just my recommendations. There's probably more you can look at. Maybe you want to up the hand traps, but like I'm saying, I don't want to do side deck because I think it's really personal, and I feel like you need to play around with it on like Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. Just test the deck. I tested this deck a lot, and this is the build I'm most comfortable with. So that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile, don't forget to leave a like, hit subscribe, and stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profiles. Woo!